The wrestling team has won the conference championship 20 years in a row, starting with the 1992-1993 season. In those 20 years, the Grappling Knights have also brought home 9 national championships, including 36 individual champions. The Wartburg wrestling team is not only a dynasty, but a huge family.
Wartburg wrestling, to me, it's meant a lot. When I think about it, I think about tradition and family. It's more than just on the mat. I've met people here who developed relationships who will be with me, through the rest of my life.
Wartburg is just a special place. It's not only about championships, but it's about friendships. It's about family. It's just not wrestling.
I have gotten to know so many fantastic people here. It truly, truly is a family. Everyone that I've met cares about each other, on the mat and off the mat.
For some nights, wrestling at Wartburg changed their lives.
And when I got to Wartburg, it was a rough transition, but the 3 years that I was here from 2000 to 2003, shaped who I was and who I am today. And it's just something I give my coaches credit to. And I wouldn't be where I'm at today without them, and they changed my life.
I was lost in the world before I came here. I went to a Division I school, came here a little lost at the beginning. Coach Miller made me find my way to having success on and off the mat.
Wrestling at Wartburg is not just a sport, it's a lifestyle, and it's something that the wrestlers take with them for the rest of their lives.
What I took away from Wartburg wrestling was just simple, hard work, set goals, and attain them.
Everything I do in my life now, I reflect back on Wartburg, and in the wrestling room, the lessons I learned just from mental toughness to physical toughness to just everyday life.
All former Wartburg wrestlers would agree that it was Coach Miller's one saying that stuck with them.
Do it anyway. That's something that I still carry with me today, and anybody who's wrestled with Coach Miller will tell you that his saying, do it anyway.
Like Millboy says, do it anyway, all the time. Just anything I have to do at work, I don't want to do it, but I just have to do it.
What sets you apart is doing it anyways, in every circumstance, whether that be, in work, in life, in friendships, whatever the case may be.
It is important to the former wrestlers that the current wrestlers continue the dominance and the legacy that is Wartburg wrestling.
The farther I get away from having graduated, the more meaningful it's been to see that it continues to achieve. The guys, it never drops off, and that's been really impressive because it kind of boggles your mind at how it can continue to just keep happening and keep happening.
20 consecutive Iowa Conference championships, 9 national titles, 1 family. Reporting for Sports Night, I'm Shelby Greiner.
Jim Miller, Wartburg's co-head wrestling coach, will be stepping down from the wrestling coaching position following the 2012-13 season.
The news of Coach Miller stepping down came as a shock for most people. However, this is something he has been thinking about for quite some time, since his son TJ graduated in 2008, to be exact.
But sometimes in life, you just know, even though there might not be a lot of specific reasons that I'm going to give you today, you just know it's the right time, and that's where I'm at. This is just the right time.
A new face will not be replacing Miller. Filling Coach Miller's shoes will be current co-head wrestling coach Eric Keller.
Coach has been with me 12 years. We think alike. We anticipate each other. Some coaches out there I know have said, man, I'd hate to be the one coming in now. But Coach Keller has embraced it. And everything that we've done, our traditions, the expectations, he's embraced it.
For me to be taking over a program that has meant so much to me, personally and professionally, I feel extremely blessed.
In his 21 years at Wartburg, Miller has a career record of 394, 34, and 2. He has won 9 NCAA Division III championships, 20 consecutive Iowa Conference championships, and 6 National Wrestling Coaches Association National Dual Championships. With all those impressive stats in mind, Coach Keller is up for the challenge.
Obviously, when you've won 157 consecutive duels in the Iowa Conference and 20 championships and 9 national titles, yeah, there's pressure. You know, I mean that's the reality. But I don't really view it as pressure. I view it as expectation.
The Knights will still have Coach Miller for one more season, but after that, it's up to Coach Keller.
I mean, obviously, Coach Miller's created a legacy here, and I look forward to continuing it. So,
reporting for Sports Night, I'm Shelby Greiner.
We got a phone call from the National Coaches Association, and they contacted us and wanted to know if Cody would be interested.
Millboy told me about it. You know, it was the first time going in his office where he shut the door and it was something good he had to tell me.
The good news that Miller had was that Cody Silvestri was invited to the National Coaches Association All-Star Classic. Someone in Silvestri's position rarely gets an opportunity like this.
Typically, it's all Division I wrestlers, and they try and get the best lineup they can get, and so normally it's, you know, number 1 or number 2 in the nation against each other.
This year, Cody is the only Division III wrestler competing in the duel. However, he says there is no additional pressure.
I'm the same as everybody out there competing. You know, I'm a wrestler, you know, just trying to go out there and represent myself.
This event, I mean, this is something for him to go out and relax, enjoy it. There is no pressure. That's the great part about it.
This is an exciting opportunity for both Silvestri and the Wartburg wrestling program. Cody is only the 3rd Wartburg wrestler to be invited to the All-Star Classic.
There's a lot of people at Wartburg that probably don't realize how big of a deal this is and how prestigious an event this is, and really what a rare occasion it is to have a Division III guy to be invited to the Division I All-Star game.
So it is a big deal to me just be able to put on that singlet and represent Wartburg College and definitely try to make a name for myself and for our college.
The sold-out duel will be on Saturday, November 3rd at American University in Washington, D.C. And with the matchup of defending NCAA champions Kyle Dake and David Taylor, this is a huge event.
There's a lot of build-up around this event, so it's real cool for us to have a chance to participate in it. It's a huge deal.
Cody will not be alone in D.C. Coach Keller and Coach Miller will join him, and since he's from New Jersey, his family will be able to attend the duel as well.
That just gives it a little bit more motivation for me. And, you know, just for them to see my ability right now and the level that I'm at.
That weekend will be the opening weekend for college wrestling. So this is a big opportunity for Silvestri to start his season off in a positive way.
It's going to feel good going into this first match. It's definitely very important for me to go out and perform to my full potential. And that just so it can give me that sense of mind of where my ability is at.
I mean, it's definitely the event that wrestling fans at all levels have kind of circled and people are excited about watching.
Silvestri and Keller are both looking forward to this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, not only for Cody, but for Wartburg.
Everybody in the nation is going to know that Wartburg was represented there.
I'm pretty motivated with this opportunity, and you know, I can't wait to get out there, and you know, I just can't wait to represent myself.
Reporting for Sports Night, I'm Shelby Greiner.
Last year, it means nothing, and it really doesn't. You know, I mean, yeah, it was great that we won the national title. It's great that we, you know, we have 3 national champions returning and you know, some All-Americans returning and all that. That's great, but it doesn't get you anything.
It's a new slate. It's a new year. It's a new mentality.
Just on the same page. We're going out there to win, right?
Absolutely.
Hell yes.
As hard as you worked last year, all the things that you had to go through to get what you wanted at the end last year, that's got to be done again.
This is what the wrestling coaches are trying to get the guys to understand this year. Last season, the Wartburg wrestlers won their 20th consecutive Iowa Conference championship, and they defended their national title with 4 individual champs.
Right away we were thinking about next year, can we break the record, blah, 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 stuff like that. But living in the moment, we were like, oh, this is awesome, we had fun, but we still thought we could do better. We weren't 100% satisfied.
Our guys know what the goal is. I mean, they know what we want to accomplish. They know what the expectation is. But it's not necessarily something that we really address or talk a lot about. It's more along the lines of a daily thing.
All right, go, let's go.
The goals for the wrestling team remain the same this year. Win conference, win nationals, and dominate. However, the goals mean a little bit more this year because it's Miller's final season.
For the most part, it's just business as usual. You know, I mean, we're trying to focus on everything we got to do on a daily basis.
I mean, it definitely motivates you, looking over in the room, seeing him, and you're like, know, it's his last year. You want it to be perfect.
I think now that we're getting started in the competition, and it'll probably be a deal where I'll probably think about it just a little bit, you know. I mean, like, this will be the last time that we'll be doing this together.
As of right now, no wrestler can sit back and take it easy.
I mean, everybody in our team's got stuff they've got to improve on.
There are more things this Wartburg team wants to do other than win titles.
We're not just shooting for a conference title or a national title. It's expected of us, and we want to shoot bigger than that. We want to wrestle D1 kids. We want to beat the D1 kids. We want to set records. We want to dominate.
Reporting for Sports Night, I'm Shelby Greiner.